Hey everyone, it's the Life Doctor here, and I hope that you had a wonderful Memorial Day holiday weekend. I know I did. I already shared with you guys, if you watched my last video, that this month and Memorial Day weekend in particular is very significant to our family, not just because we reflect on those that have served our country, which we do appreciate, but because my husband and we celebrate our wedding anniversary on Memorial Day weekend. But as a clinical psychologist, I wanted to bring to you yet another reason why this month is important. The month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I just did not want the month to go by without me addressing this important topic of mental illness. And I wanted to focus on depression because depression is something that is extremely prevalent um, across cultures, within genders. Somebody that is depressed, has been depressed. You yourself may have even dealt with depression at some point in your life. And in all of my videos, I try to be very transparent. I try to be very honest and open with you because I feel like in doing that, maybe I can reach somebody, maybe I can touch somebody, and helping people to improve the quality of their lives is something that I really feel convicted to do. And one of the ways that I can do that is through education. And so I wanted to bring you some information about depression, which is a mental illness. Now, for me, I have had depression at different points or different parts of my life. I don't know that I was clinically depressed, but I certainly have been in dark places emotionally before. And one of the things for me that has been associated with being depressed was my weight and not being able to manage my weight. And all throughout my life, particularly as an adult, not so much a child, I don't think that people would look at me and think, oh, she's depressed, because I know how to carry myself in such a way that you wouldn't be able to tell that I'm dealing with that. And so for me, in my weight loss journey, as many of you know I have been on, has not just been about, you know, the physical aspect of it. It's been about the emotional aspect of it. For me, this journey has really helped me to manage my mood. And I don't mean that because I'm the size that I have ideally wanted to be, I'm now happy. I don't mean it like that. What I mean is literally working out and exercising helps to improve mood. And so let me start there. There are three things I want to share with you that you can do to help deal with depression. And let me just say this. Of course, you and perhaps your loved ones need to assess the level of depression you're dealing with, because some levels of depression will warrant you seeking professional help with a psychiatrist, psychologist, therapist, counselor, somebody who specializes in treating mood disorders, so that you can get a professional opinion and professional guidance as to how you can navigate through your depressive symptoms. But then there are things that you can do for free on your own, either along with counseling, or if counseling is not something that you need to pursue, then you can certainly do this on your own. And again, I don't want to put out there that what I'm going to share is going to cure anything. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. But I am convinced, and I have seen for myself personally and with others, including clients that I have treated, that doing these simple little things can significantly improve one's mood. And so I was talking about exercising and how that has helped me to manage my mood. So let's start there. Getting into a regular exercise routine or program. And I hope that that doesn't sound too formal, but getting into a regular exercise program can significantly increase or improve how you feel, improve your mood. Now, of course, there are self-esteem issues tied in with body image issues. And so, yes, when people lose weight and they look at themselves and they like what they see physically in the mirror, then yes, that can help impact your self-esteem. But I'm not even talking about that. Although I don't want to minimize that. What I'm talking about is endorphins. When we exercise, when we get up and get moving, there are certain chemicals in the body that are released or activated called endorphins. And without getting into the scientific nature of what those chemicals are, basically they are chemicals that help keep us happy. They're happy chemicals. And so when we exercise and get moving, those things are released, and endorphins are very integral in how we manage our mood. And so just going for a 15 to 20-minute walk every day or whenever you can is great, especially if you can get moving and get moving outside, because that way you're not just going to get those endorphins moving and activated in your body, but you're also going to be able to breathe in fresh air. And fresh air, vitalizes the body. Not only that, when you're outside, you're able to get healthy exposure to the sun. We want to be healthy about that and not be overexposed to the sun. But people in this country are very deficient in vitamin D, and vitamin D is what we get naturally from the sun. We can also get that from certain foods that we eat, which I'll talk about in a second. But vitamin D naturally comes from the sun. And what we know is that people who deal with depression are also deficient in vitamin D. And so a way that you can help get those things that you need in your body chemically to help your mood improve would be exercising, and exercising outdoors, so that you can get that vitamin D. And it's all free. So proper exercise. Number two, let's talk about eating. So I talked about the fact that you can get vitamin D from certain foods that you eat, like oily fishes, hard-boiled eggs, things like that. But just in general, you want to make sure that you are being mindful about what you're putting into your mouth. If you're eating a whole bunch of processed foods, junk foods, you're not really feeding the body. Matter of fact, you are hurting your body. But when you engage in eating foods that are raw, like raw fruits and vegetables, you're getting all the nutrients and the minerals that the body needs. Well, actually, let me correct that. You're probably not getting all of the nutrients and all of the vitamins that the body needs, because unfortunately, again, in this country, the foods that we eat, even the healthy foods, are pretty deficient in minerals, and they're treated chemically. So my suggestion, my encouragement would be that even if you're making healthy choices, which you need to do, that you actually supplement that with some type of vitamin or mineral that you take in addition to what you're eating. Like liquid amino acids, for example. You really want to look into supplementing your diet with extra nutrients, because we're probably not getting everything that we need, even when we're making healthy choices. But please make sure that you are mindful about what you're putting into your body, because I can't tell you how many times I have had clients come in for depression, and I asked them about their diet. I asked them, what are they eating? Chips, donuts, just junk food. Well, no, I mean, that's not gonna, in the short term, eating has a euphoric, kind of a feeling for people. We feel good when we eat. It makes us happy, but that's short lived. That is not going to help us for the long term, the long haul, in terms of improving our overall mood. So please make sure that you begin to make healthy changes to your diet if you have not already done so. And lastly, I wanted to encourage you. Most of you know that I'm a Christian. I believe in God, and without Him, I can do nothing. And I would encourage you to really reevaluate your walk with the Lord, your relationship with Christ. Tell Him what is on your heart. Nobody can better identify with depression than Jesus Christ. Clearly, He was depressed in the Garden of Gethsemane as he was contemplating the weight of our sin and the responsibility that He had coming with Him going on the cross. And then while He was on the cross being sacrificed for us, surely as He was being separated from His Father, He was depressed, clinically depressed, I would say. And so tell Him about what you're experiencing. He wants to heal your heart. He wants to heal your mind. He wants you to be healthy, not just physically, but spiritually and emotionally as well. And so once again, number one, please make sure that you are getting out there and getting active, preferably outside. so that those endorphins and the vitamin D can get to you and help you with your mood management. Number two, proper diet. Make sure that you're eating appropriately, you're getting the nutrition that you need, and you're supplementing that with vitamins that you can get over the counter. But maybe you would want to consult with a nutritionist, a dietitian, just to make sure that you're making the right decisions where that's concerned. And then finally, your devotional life, your walk with Christ, your spiritual life, reading the word, prayer, meditation, that is so important for managing your mood. There are so many promises in the Bible that can encourage you. And listen, sometimes you've got to encourage yourself, and you can do that by reading the word and praying to God, who loves you so much and does not want to see you suffering any longer than you have to. So I hope that this has been an encouraging word for you, an informative, educational word for you. And I hope that you would share this with somebody who may be dealing with depression, fighting depression. It is not an easy road. It is not an enjoyable road to deal with depression on a daily basis, which so many Americans do. All right, so I hope to see you in the next video. This is the Life Doctor. Take care. Bye.